Welcome to the Transformers Gift Buying Guide 2025 Live. I am Anthony from HatchesNet, and today we are going to discuss our top Transformer purchases, or Transformer related specifically, our purchases, recommendations, and later in the show, one that you should avoid from each of us. I have asked that each panelist have their recommendations and unrecommendation, I don't know, aside anyway. So the unrecommendation, man, that's a hard word to say, is kind of a warning. So, like, stick around to the end if you want to know what to avoid. However, you can use your own judgment. We're not telling you definitely don't buy something.
Don't buy it.
Anything that's on this list, don't buy it.
Oh yeah.
We will likely get through 3 recommendations per each panelist, and then the unrecommendation. I did, as I said, I did ask them to pick 5, and I am butchering the script, but welcome to the show. And so let's begin by having the panelists introduce themselves and their channels, starting with Cam.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm from Arbitrary Hero. We're a group of friends. We do a lot of different streaming stuff. Right now, we're raising money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital. That's a big thing. Big fan of Transformers. So I like to do a lot of giveaways right now. Actually, if anyone is looking for a Studio Series Devastator, we are giving one away as a whole set as our Cincinnati Children's Hospital fundraiser thing. So you can check that out at some point.
That's so cool.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Norbert.
All right. I'm Diecast Norbs, Galactic Hooligan. You can actually catch me over here on YouTube, on X, on Instagram. I may be coming back. Who knows? You know, I'm actually in the middle of writing the epic story, so I haven't had a whole lot of time for hopping onto this platform, but I will eventually. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, and that's pretty much it. I'm just around right now, taking a hiatus, but I will be back. Nothing
TFA, you there?
Is raising money for hospitals or anything like that.
TFA, you live?
I am.
Okay, introduce yourself and thingamajiggajigs.
Yes, of course. Ball Weep Grogno Weep Niniwong. I'm TFA1024, the TF Addict. You can find me here on YouTube, although I'm not active yet. I'm details. But you can also find me over on Instagram. I'm pretty active over there. So if you want to see little snippets of my life, keep up with latest Transformers stuff, or if you're a fellow Unicron Trilogy enthusiast, specifically Armada, feel free to join me so I can transform your entertainment one day at a time.
Boy, it really dies when I am busy doing other things. Okay, so I'm going to answer a question real quick in the comments. So Raz popped in. Yes, I was going to mention it after Martin did his thing. Essentially, Soundwave 8084 is running late. He got called in to do extra duty at work. He told me this morning, so if he can make it, he'll make it. So we're just going to trudge along, and if he pops in, he pops in. Okay, so Ultra Megatronus, go ahead.
Hi, how are you guys? I am Ultra Megatronus. Been on sabbatical for so long, I forgot how long it's been, 6 months. And glad to be on with Mr. Anthony Haslage here and all these other fine gentlemen. You can find my channel, if it still exists, on YouTube. I don't know, with the way algorithms run these days, it's like you got this many, then you don't have this any, and it's like back and forth, back and forth.
Real.
I feel like an abused stepchild. But yeah, you can still find me on YouTube. You can check out Toy Collectors Universal and more on Facebook. I also do Twitch when I'm able to stream, and I also do streaming with Danny Dolphin with Downtime with Double D. So check that out, and I'm happy to be here. I'm glad I can actually do something for once in a long time. So I hung out with this guy right here.
Yeah. I've been gone too and everything like that. So, but I didn't know you were gone for 6 months.
The last time I actually, aired was April, and then I just popped on once in a blue moon. So
yeah, believe it or not, I haven't done anything, but at the same time, maybe I've only lost a couple of viewers. So to everyone out there who's actually still with me, you're right here. Thank you.
You're on his boob. Okay, so there is a QR code on the top left side of your screen that it takes you to Transformers Reviewers website, where you can access all of these channels and their social media. Also, in the description, I do have links to their channels. And with that said, we're going to start with Cameron. So you were asked to pick a number of items you recommend and one you don't recommend. So we're going to start with your first recommendation. What is the thing you recommend?
Yes. So the thing I recommend, I haven't gotten yet. It hasn't arrived, but it is the Transformers Deluxe Edition Book 1. This is the Skybound Comics package. I saw that book 2, I think, just went up for pre-orders. So I was like, let me go see book 1. And right now, it is $27.99, $28.99, depending on where you find it online. Versus at MSRP, it would be $50. So if you're looking for a gift for a Transformers fan, and they're giving you a list of toys and things like that, get them whatever they ask for. But the other thing I would recommend is it's a wonderful series. It's some beautiful art. They just wrapped up the 24th issue. And if you've got a Transformers fan in your life, and you don't necessarily want to get them a figure, I think this is what I would suggest.
Alrighty. So we're going to move on to, when they change the controls, I'm so confused. Norb, what is your first recommendation?
Okay, my first recommendation, right, is actually something that's actually more third party than anything else. And I'm actually talking about this guy right over here, the third party.
Well, that is sexy.
You said this Drift or Deadlock? Because I'm.
No, this is Drift right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't stand him as Deadlock, but Drift, however, is amazing. I really wanted to get the one with the red colors and everything. I like the what do you call it? The midlife crisis colors and everything like that, because like that's amazing to me. I still haven't gotten them. I'm actually kind of like eyeing them every single time and everything like that. But this guy is fantastic. If you actually get a chance to get something, this is actually one of the top quality figures I've dealt with in a long time.
Mastermind Creations always knocks it out of the park, honestly.
Yeah, they do.
They're fantastic.
You convinced me so much you can send that to me.
Sure. It's coming in the mail.
So I should note to anybody who's watching, I did not limit anybody to first party anything. So if they want to show third party, that's fine. I did tell them one thing, just keep it PG, because we have children here. Both of my parents are alive, so I am in fact a child. So,
same.
TFA. I feel bad now that I just said that. Crap.
Yeah.
You're an orphan. I forgot.
Yes, I am. I'm sad, man.
Okay, so what do you have for us?
So mine's not necessarily first party or third party. Mine's actually a fourth party KO. It's I believe it's AS Toys Iron General, but it's the Nemesis Prime deco, because they're doing something at Hasbro. Let's be honest, we all know it's going to happen, but like they're doing something that Hasbro has not done yet, and that's giving us recolors of an already stellar Optimus Prime. And I got that thing
beautiful.
for like thing for like $22. Not even kidding.
Wait a second, is that going for $4.22
on AliExpress?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Is that well? But check like what the shipping might be there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like
So
$500 billion.
Well, no, that's not that bad. I mean, after taxes, I looked it up, and if it wasn't for the fact that I hate AliExpress, I would get it. It's actually about $25, so it's fairly respectable in the price range.
It's still a great price.
It's still worth it, yeah.
Like, you would not be able to tell the difference if it was a Hasbro figure, third party or fourth party. Like, it feels just as good as the 86 Optimus Prime. And not to mention, it not only comes in Nemesis, but it also comes in Core Body Ultra Magnus. It comes in
Shattered Glass,
and then there's the regular one. But if you don't want that one, you can also get the MD. I want to say 001 with the trailer and like the Starscream bits and everything too, and that's for like a $60 value. It's pretty good.
I'll actually have to say, I kept on hearing that the third-party Optimus was actually even better made than the original. So, and like, plus I think they covered all the screw holes and everything like that also. So, like, it's
who
cool.
did say that? New York Hunter Ken. He said that he got it and he was very happy and pleased with what the results were on that one.
That's how I heard of it. Yeah.
I'm hoping it's enough of a success that they do some more colorways, because I really want is it the Delta Magnus colors where it's the blue top, black pants?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's Delta. Yeah, that is Delta.
Actually, there's the one that I'm waiting for that I just saw recently is the Bumblebee version Optimus Prime, but in Toxictron colors. I saw it.
That'd be great.
It was so beautiful. It was just I can't wait. But it's third party right now, so for sure, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that one. So,
but yeah, I highly recommend this figure, especially for like anyone who's like a big Nemesis Prime fan, because let's be honest, granted, while Nemesis Prime has been getting the spotlight lately, shout out to Armada Nemesis Prime. He's just such an underrated deco that Hasbro just has not taken advantage of using yet, especially for the SS86 Prime, which I mean, he's basically printing money at that point.
Okay, Martin, what do you have for us?
I have this wonderful thing.
Oh God, no!
God.
Oh, who the hell am I kidding?
I was like, I'm trying to recognize.
Do I have to play by mine now?
No, I'm trying to suppress that from my mind.
Hey, I know one person that actually loves it.
I do too. We're talking
You do too? You want it? You got it already?
Hmm.
Do you have who loves it?
Oh no, I have this also, but like I know the same person who actually loves this figure, and Bert, he's just bananas about that thing.
Yep. So I'm going to be serious. So I just acquired this about a couple of weeks ago at Target, and they are available still. And if you are a fan of classic video games, I think you know where I'm going with this. But this is my first recommendation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of high key watching that.
$54.99. I didn't open it yet because I got so many other ones that I have to open, but I had to. I'm a big Sonic fan, Knuckles fan, or Tails fan, I should say. But as you can see, the transformations, I am loving the fact that Tails is Wingtail and he looks like a Red Baron plane.
The tornado.
He's supposed to transform into the tornado from the game.
Fun fact, yesterday I actually put together my top 10 list for the first time in the same year because, Hasbro isn't releasing anything else this year. And that made my top 10.
Yeah, the transformation's a little fiddly, but both their alt modes are so clean. It's a really fun set.
Give me a supersonic repaint or a shadow repaint already, please. Seriously.
I feel like Shadow needs to pull a Megatron and just turn into a gun.
Yes.
I mean, Shadow turn into a gun makes sense because it's also funny on another level. Yeah, but also, I feel like they're bound by the same limitations they are for the main Transformer.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
They can't turn him into like a submachine gun from his video game.
Oh, that's okay. Flip it upside down. Call it a submarine.
yeah. Turn Shadow into a submarine.
But since it's recorded, if a third party decides to do it, you have to get some credit, man. So,
yeah.
Give you a little bit of that cash. Give you a taste. Seriously. Okay. Cameron, do you have a second item for us?
I do. Okay, so I can choose here. Do you want me to share something I physically have? No, you know what? This is the thing I'm more excited about. I didn't do a review of this, but the Transformers Cyberworld Scorponok battle set, especially. So my previous recommendation was I was trying to think through my 5 recommendations, who they were for. The previous one was for older children or adult fans. This is for the younger kids. If you want to get your kid or nephew or niece a Titan class figure without spending, what are they now, freaking $200 or something? If you don't want to spend that kind of money on it, but you want them to have a ton of fun and enjoy that play pattern, this Scorponok is I would say a really fun Titan class Scorponok. Yeah, I think he's I got mine for $40 off Walmart, so it's $40 at retail. The transparent plastic is nice and big and thick, so you're not worried about the same transparent plastic breakage you are on other toys. The base mode is a ton of fun. The only downside to me is that I haven't really clicked with the cartoon, but maybe younger kids are enjoying the cartoon more. To me, it's an easy recommendation for a younger kid's toy. I think a lot of Cyberworld isn't that strong or that interesting, but this one in particular is a ton of fun.
And we like it big and thick.
Yeah, always.
Right.
I honestly do want that Scorponok because it gives off like Transformers Energon Scorponok vibes.
Definitely, and it's got good play features. And it has a very traditional transformation. It's basically they made the G1 toy again with a different aesthetic.
Oh wow.
Okay, Norb, what do you have for us?
I'm looking for pictures, but until I can find the one that I'm actually looking for, which is that third-party prowl that they just started making, it's been like hitting Twitter, and it's actually been like hitting or X. It's actually been hitting like everybody else. But like since I don't have that right now to show you pictures or anything like that, this guy.
He is number one on my list.
Really,
so
Onyx
good.
Prime is just bananas. Like he's great. Like Beast War, like in order to get over to Beast mode, it's pretty simple. But the money is actually in that Centaur mode that he actually comes with, though. You know, like I really like this guy a lot.
I like how the front legs fold up over his chest, kind of like the Megatron, the Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Megatron. So like you could tell where they got the visual concepts for it. It was kind of like, hey, let's use some of this to do a figure about the same size. I mean, even the dragon head looks fairly similar to Megatron's, but I think as a whole, it is probably the best figure of since Transmetal Megatron.
Oh, I'm excited for it. Then I haven't opened mine up yet.
The one thing I actually have to say that it's actually kind of like I think the front legs that actually becomes the hooves of the Centaur. I think these are actually like a little loose. So like what Martin knows exactly what I'm going to be doing with it, right? I'm going to be peaking all the joints and everything like that in order to like make those a lot more solid and everything like that. But aside from that, this guy's actually pretty.
I don't think about it. I got to recheck mine because my joints on him are pretty good actually.
Really?
Surprisingly, I do have them. I can get access to them right now, but we want to continue with the show. But here's a question for you though: are you going to toy hack them? Because I've been toy hacking my primes, and honestly, with the toy hacking, so much better.
Really? Because like I haven't like thought about like toy hacking anything yet. Because I kind of like the minimalistic look to them at this moment in time. And everything
I started doing the 13 primes when they've been coming out. The only ones I haven't gotten were Optimus, the Arc, because like he's also I want to say Alchemist Prime or I forgot which prime he was in, but everybody else I gotta get for my Cronus too, but definitely worth the
my Cronus is great. He's actually going to be another figure I'm going to be talking about, but like also I still haven't gotten Star Convoy yet, and I'm still trying to figure out if he's actually worth it. I know like New York Hunter keeps on like talking about like, oh, he's amazing.
Okay, see, like, that's the problem. Ken likes everything, and Cameron's saying no on that one.
I came in trying to love him. I was like, I'm gonna find the joy in this figure, and I think normally I can in something in their design, but there just wasn't anything. I guess if he is a pretty nice articulated Titan, but I still struggle with just he's in a really weird size where like he's too big to go with anyone else. He's not quite big enough to hang out with your Titans. I didn't think his transformation was that interesting.
I agree with Cameron. I actually got him, and the only reason why I did was because that's my first iteration of him. And if I were to size him up like between that and Combiner Wars Devastator, it's like a complete maybe 2 inches shorter than Devastator. And it's a judgment call. Right. I mean, the price is fairly decent. I mean, I would say it should have been a little bit cheaper, but you never know. You might get it cheaper.
Honestly, I'm waiting for him to hit the Ross.
Yeah. If Trypticon hit Ross, I feel like Star Convoy has.
My Ross
absolutely
sucks.
will.
My Ross completely sucks. I'll be lucky if I even get a standstill transformer.
JKS.
So, because Danny and Input were talking yesterday on their panel about the price increases. Some retailers are still keeping the current or old prices, and some have moved up to new prices. I was watching a video, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Proto Man talking about the price increases are more likely because of their move to Boston and needing to make up the cost.
Yeah.
So,
really?
Yeah, so I'm like, well, that kind of sucks, because like literally they signed the contract and then a week later they increased the prices. So it's kind of like, okay, well then obviously they're connected. They can't be not connected. It just seems too obvious. Going back to Onyx, again, ranked number 1 for me. My only complaint with Onyx was his legs were like to the sides were loose, but everything else tight as possible. So I don't know, but when it's in like 2-leg and 4-leg, whenever it's standing up properly, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't like spread out or anything. It's just the legs are too loose on the sides. It's just weird.
You don't like it when his legs spread out?
Okay. So
the only other issue that I actually had with him is his codpiece right over here. Like I kind of feel like they could have just lowered it a bit more down and everything to give him like waist articulation so he doesn't do this thing. You know, where like this piece just kind of like
he feel like uneven sometimes.
Yeah,
because like my copy, it looks like he's slightly off center with that loincloth. Or
right.
It's like,
I got lucky. The legs on him are actually pretty.
Yeah, not on mine, man. Like I really had to
good,
go into like solidify the legs and everything all together to actually even just get him to stand and everything like that. So that's actually pretty good luck on yours.
Yeah,
He's
I mean
so
that's what
good.
I hate that, man. Everybody should get the same thing. It shouldn't be 50% get it and 50% don't. That's ridiculous.
It's quality
Shame
control.
on you, has no shame.
Yeah, again, especially with the price increases that are, even if they haven't all rolled out yet, that are coming. Like,
they're gonna hit us hard.
Those prices are making me reconsider. Okay, do I want to go through the quality control roulette?
If anybody complain directly to Hasbro, remember you're going to TFCon Chicago. They're a couple of miles up the road.
Yeah,
just saying.
So when we did the pre-orders for Amazon, which was funny, before the price increase, normal prices, then Wind Charger is now $28. Then
I'm spending for Wind Charger though. That's my guy.
Right. And I was like, well, that sucks. And Voyagers are now going to be like 42, and they're already raised the price of leaders. Leaders are already 60. Although, funnily enough, I had pre-ordered Soundwave, and they actually gave me $5 back.
Ooh, $5.
Yeah. So Amazon was like, here, we're not going to charge you this additional $5 because obviously they haven't charged me yet.
Amazon would have been Hasbro.
$5 foot long.
Listen, $5 is half a bag of gummy bears. So
foot long at Subway.
It's more like 4 inches these days.
Okay, moving on. TFA, what you got for us?
Well, what's the rule on repeat offender recommendations? Like, in the same can two different people talk about the same thing?
If you didn't discuss it in the earlier conversation, have at it.
Norm, I'm sorry. I gotta take one because like I just got him and I can't put him down. So kind of keeping on track with the primes, and because again, Armada fan, Micronus Prime.
Ooh.
Genuinely, like, first off, I want to give the designers a massive thank you and props for what they did with Micronus as a whole. I love that he transforms into an Armada mini-con panel. That's brilliant.
Right.
And like, this is also kind of our gateway into getting like pretenders or like pretenders and weaponizers again. Like, we're getting weaponizers, but like we're not getting them as often. But like pretenders specifically, because it's like you got the mini bot and then you got the power armor basically. So I think it'd be kind of cool if they decide to do that. But I love him. I love he's a Armada reference because Micronus Prime in the lore is the first minicon. Or father of minicons, depending on which continuity. If we're talking a line, then yes. If it's Unicron trilogy, Unicron was the creator of the minicons. But I digress. The figure is so much fun. The transformation is just really intuitive and really clever. There's a lot of cool things that it does. And it's just something to also be said. I just really appreciate that like each prime is getting the relics or their artifacts. So like Onyx comes with a triptych mask, Micronus comes with the Chimera Stone. So I really appreciate it. And for the price, it's not that bad. You're getting a lot of play value out of it, more so if anything, because it's like you basically also have like an action master, a core class, and then can combine them, and then you have like a pretender, and then you have like a motorcycle or unicycle mode, and it's pretty cool. Name a transformer that turns into a unicycle. I dare you.
So I'm going to deviate real quick since we're talking about the primes. Just quick thoughts, starting with Cameron. What's your thought on the reveal of Quintus Prime here?
I think that at first I was like, oh, that's kind of strange, but I really like that like spaceship mode I know, I don't think that's specifically the design from Transformers 1's Quintesson spaceship, but it has that kind of bioorganic design that, yeah, like I'm going to pick up a Quintus Prime, absolutely. And
I need one too, yeah.
I dig me a space squid.
Cannot wait for him.
Squid.
He is a squid. I mean, because Quintessons
that's
are
it.
like
Right.
I redub him Squidward Prime.
Squidward, yeah. Squidimus Prime.
SpongeBot. What are you doing?
You want to know, though, I really want to see this. At first, when I first saw this figure, I really thought it should have actually been like more of a Botanica more than anything else.
Yes.
Like,
See,
definitely the same vibe.
And people said that seems like the likely redeco.
If they do redecos.
Yeah, because I heard all the primes are actually just going to be singular modes.
You know, how many times have they said that, and then the figure ends up coming out 3 years later, and it's now a different character?
True.
Yeah,
I was gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say. I was gonna say for Onyx, like that's like the perfect base right there for a Cybertron Scourge, because it's like those front hoof legs and everything. You can emulate the double twin dragon heads for his cyber key power in both his forms. If they just remold the shoulders a bit and like have it to where those giant spikes are on his shoulders, like his traditional design, you have a Cybertron Scourge right there.
Yeah.
Okay, Martin, thoughts on the squid, other than crowning it a new name, which is sadly a better name, just Squidwardimus Prime.
Oh, I have another one.
Squidward Prime, whatever. That's his Matrix power. If he gets frustrated, whatever. Actually, I'm digging it for the fact that it's unique. You don't have any Transformer out there right now that I can think of that has that look. The coloration is definitely one for the record books in regards to like you can't get any more puke green than that, but no, more like seaweed green. I'm sorry, now it's gonna be Squidward Prime from now on.
I have another name, but I'm not sure it's appropriate.
Okay, so my question then is for TFA, do you think the undercarriage is soft good or hard plastic?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's soft plastic. They really like to abuse that on it.
It feels like if they have pointy bits like that, it would need to be soft plastic for safety regulations.
Oh, sorry, I just read the private comment. Yes, that is the perfect name for it. So I'm gonna just put it out there because if anybody's familiar with hentai, hentai Prime was the suggestion.
Ah, gotcha.
No.
Yeah, I think wouldn't it have to be like more octopus-like though?
Oh Lord, Tentaclus, eroticus.
Eroticus. Man, you see all the tentacles.
Okay, so Cameron got a request. Anything from earlier in the year. So I assume beginning of 2025. Would you recommend?
So I guess I was not thinking about earlier stuff. In my mind, if I'm thinking Christmas recommendations, I'm thinking stuff that you can go to a store and get on shelves.
Yes, that is technically what you should be doing. Yes, but this person asked you, and I feel like you might know this person, so we're going to answer the question.
No, if this is Shanice, yeah, they're one of my regulars. Welcome, Shanice. I think that
Raz.
If I went to earlier in the year, I'm
sorry.
Really stood out to me, which might be like maybe it's not as popular for everyone else. But I really like if you're looking for, hopefully you can find it on sale, right? If we're talking about an older toy and you're looking for like a stocking stuffer, that Age of the Prime's Fugitive Wasp, like that Waspinator, the animated Waspinator, like little toy. It comes in a deluxe size box, but you could like transform it, stick it in a stocking stuffer, and like that'd be a fun surprise.
Okay, so back on track. Martin, what do you have for us next?
Okay, so this is going to lead into a segue, and it's also going to be a thank you to you. I don't have the 4-pack initially. I do have from the 4-pack the two that I had.
Nice.
Those look oddly familiar.
Yeah, I know. I know the guy. It seems like I've been talking to him recently a lot about stuff. So, as you guys know, Ultra Magnus and G1 and animated Nemesis Prime. So I am so stoked about these guys. Horrible and
Bumper.
Thank you. I wasn't too really fond of. I really didn't care for that one. So, like I said, the prices that were offered to me through Mr. Haslaj right over here were very acceptable. And but to anybody that is looking for the 4-pack, Target does carry them. I think it's going for $89.99. If you're a diehard fans of Horrible and Bumper and Nemesis Prime, along with Ultra Magnus, definitely I think it's worth it. But like I said, it's only because I hate the fact that they do these 4-packs. And
Agreed.
And honestly, this is the first 4-pack that is unique. It's not like the other ones that were like, okay, we got a remold of a remold of a remold. This one's
but isn't it though? Because like I thought that with the Ultra Magnus and the what do you call it, Nemesis Prime. Even though I have the Nemesis Prime myself and Horrible due to by Raz, like he was the one who actually hooked me up with those two. But like like all of them were, and like Bumper, he was actually pretty much a remold, like a straight remold of like a
Studio Series
Bumblebee.
B, yeah.
At least with like the front of the car and the head, yeah. But like Magnus was just a straight repaint for the Deluxe Legacy Evolution Prime. Everything else was like slight repaints or slight retool. So I mean Ultra Magnus has a point. Like these 4-packs have kind of been sort of dry. Like I mean the last one in the Legacy, the Troop Builder set, that was kind of like honestly one of the weakest in my personal opinion. Like it's good that it exists, but it was weak. The Cliff Jumper,
I think that was the one that had Fangry in it, correct? That had the Fangry
that's
one.
The one with Fangry.
Yeah, because they did each of the Japanese headmasters. Yeah, in each one of the packs.
Fangry was in the Worlds Collide pack, which was the very first one for Buzzworthy. Then they did Creatures Collide, which had Goldbug.
Yep, I got that one.
Scorponok, Ransack, and
Skywarp.
Skywasp.
Oh,
yes, Skywasp.
Yeah,
Skywasp. I'm sorry. Yep.
And then they did the Troop.
I don't think I've ever kept the entire 4-pack. I've always sold off figures.
I think the Creatures Collide is the only one I kept all of them because I do love Beast Formers and like that's that theme.
I wasn't a big fan of Fangry. I actually gave that as a birthday gift to TF Fan Geek. So
what? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember when you did that.
Yeah, no, because like he was like talking about it. He was like, dude, I want to get it, but they're asking $100. I'm like, for Fangry? I was like, dude, I'll just give you mine. I thought
somebody gave it to you.
Huh?
I thought someone gave it to you.
No, I got the 4-pack, and like I said, I still got the 3 out of the 4, but I just was like, dude, man, if you want them, take them. I have no attachment to it. And he was like, holy crap, are you serious? It's like they're asking 100. I'm like, yeah, happy birthday. I'm not about the money. I'm about the collectors. I'm about the fandom.
That's how it should be.
If I need to sell less stuff, that's what garage sales are for, and I can sell it for a good price. But I'm not into like extorting people out of their freaking hard-earned money.
Plus, you can also get it again next year because he's leaked as Age of the Primes Wave 3 figure. I believe.
Yep.
Oh, so I can get him back. Cool.
Okay, so Blue Raccoon. Yeah, so Blue Raccoon has a question. And I haven't bought any like all white figures in recent history, but has anybody experienced yellowing on any of their recent white figures?
I mean,
I think we're gonna be sorry.
Anybody go? I don't.
Okay, I was just gonna say I haven't seen any yet, and I don't think that's gonna be the case because the yellowing has only kind of been for like figures around the Earthrise era, and I haven't seen much yellowing. I think they finally fixed that. Thank God.
It's more the gray that like there's like Soundwave has those gray parts that yellow really really badly for Earthrise Soundwave.
Yeah, the Netflix one specifically. The Legacy one's still good because that's when they swapped the plastic and everything.
But it also depends on how much like sunlight exposure like the things have, how much like what the average temperature you're holding in. Like it's a whole chemical reaction. And then it depends
on
like
the sunlight though because of the all right, so Jetfire has not gotten yellowed yet. Everybody had an issue with the Shattered Glass Starscream. I still got him in package. He's not yellowed. The only one out of the entire series that I've gotten that's yellowed, and I think everybody had the same issue, was Cyclonus.
Yeah.
Okay. He yellowed like, oh my Christ, like mustard yellow. I had to paint him silver.
Tigatron too.
Tigatron was mentioned.
Yeah,
the Tigatron, the mutant Tigatron. I just discovered the Sparkless Seeker can yellow.
Yep.
Road Hauler can apparently yellow.
Yep.
You know what pissed me off? The one that pissed me off the most that yellow? Bumblebee. I don't know why the hell he got
the origin one.
Yeah, but yeah, Blue Raccoon. I think it just comes down to how you store your collection. Hopefully, you can keep them out of the sun. I think things will inevitably photo degrade, but you can minimize that impact by keeping them out of direct sunlight.
It also depends on where you live, because like I'm in Florida, so it's already a naturally humid state. So I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm surprised, not surprised. A lot of my stuff is yellowed like again, like I just also found out my Dinobots, all of them, not the 86 ones, the Beast Wars Dinobots, all that mold, all yellowed.
Well.
There is a way. I watched like these restoration channels with toys, and there is a way with the black light, and there's a chemical that you can get. You can actually restore it back to like pristine white. It's like I said, it's on YouTube, and it's a safe way to do it, especially if you have like older figures that the stickers are peeling off.
Oh, the retro white stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to leave it out in the sun. So KS asked if the Sparkly Seeker's yellow. The Sparkly Seekers are brown, though. Do they do yellow? Okay.
They can darken, because I took mine out because I have like a crap ton of them because I took advantage of army building. And like the heels and like the back where the thruster feet are and everything, those darken a lot more. So they yellow, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that adds more to it than less with the Sparkly Seeker.
For that specific toy, yeah.
Yeah, I think it adds more than
Also, that's Ultra Megatronus, the Starscream, the Shattered Glass one you have. Was that one of the first releases, or did you get it when it got a second chance?
Actually, I believe here I got the box right over here because I didn't open them up out of fear of like, hey, is this thing gonna yellow? But that's it. I think this might be a first release.
Okay, if that's a first release, that's impressive because they released it again, and the second releases aren't as prone to yellowing.
Wow. Yeah, no, I've had this for about 3-4 years now.
Dang, dude.
I was like, I love Starscream, so it's like, yeah, I had to get
Who doesn't
him.
love Starscream? He's awesome.
Okay, so anybody else army build? I don't. I just kind of get one of every figure.
The only one I army built with was the Sharkticons because they're Sharkticons,
You kind of
Like-
have to. You can't just have one of them.
I think I have 3 or 4 Sharkticons, and most of them are but they're different colors of the Titans Return Sharkticons.
Yeah, I
I
think
have,
like
like,
on
10
my
I
top
have, like-
shelf right over here is where I actually have my Sharkticons, and I have like a bunch of them, So like I need
How much
more.
is a bunch? Like, give us a number.
It's so many that his room smells like fish.
I got a case of Sharkticons, believe it or not. I got about maybe 6.
I have like 10.
I like the Shark
And the Seekers, because you gotta have the Seekers.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I like that the Sharktons have come out in a couple different toy lines, though, so you don't need them all to be the same mold.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of
I do wish, and someone pointed this out too with the Sharkticons, I wish that they had their like little back fins and everything on their robot mode design, because I kind of don't like how, like, maybe they'll redo it later, but I mean, obviously they will. Look at the new wheelie that we're getting. I can't believe we're getting a brand new deluxe wheelie.
But he looks great though.
I know.
I want to hate him so much. Like,
I
it's
do
like,
too, because it's like I hate this
Like,
annoying little crap, but like you're gonna make a great figure of him, and I was under the impression like, oh, they're just gonna release the core class again and then throw in the exosuit and call it Daniel, and they're gonna charge that for like $27. It's like, okay, I would have been fine with it. Nope, new freaking mold, and it's like, oh, okay, so that's even more money I have to spend now.
for that wheelie, I just kind of need somebody to make that bone necklace for him and everything like that. Like it was actually
from the Lost Boy on Quintesson or Quintessa.
Yes,
Quintesson, Orion. Okay, so that brings me to asking Cameron, why the mustache?
Because Hannah and I are dressing up as Luigi and Daisy for Halloween.
Oh,
I didn't want to do a fake mustache, so I shaved the beard about a month ago and cleaned up the mustache.
Okay, because my first thought was, I guess you got into the police academy, but never mind. Okay, Cameron, what is your number 3 recommendation?
So I think I double checked. He is still on store shelves. I'm going with Studio Series Megatron. I think that if you have a Transformers fan in your life that is an older fan or just appreciates good engineering, he might be my favorite toy of the year. It's just really, really fun to play with, really, really fun to transform. He looks so good. He's still on shelves. I think that if you're able to get him for someone now, just like Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime, I'm sure he'll get reissued at some point when they run out. But it's a toy that I think will keep its value if you've got a fan that's concerned about that.
absolutely.
Okay. So a question from Dennis. Cameron, is his legs gray, blue, or blue-gray?
In this light, I guess, so compared to the rest of his body, they're blue-gray, definitely. I mean, it's a gray, but it's a colder tint versus the warmer tone of his gray up here.
Okay. Norbs, blue, gray, or blue gray?
I want to say gray, blue. More, yeah.
I reject your paradigm and assert my own.
Okay, TFA, what's the color, man?
For me, they're gray.
Okay. Oh, we're getting opinions in here. Okay, Martin, what color is it?
Jeez, I want to go with blue gray.
Blue gray. See, I also agree it's blue gray. But man, we get some interesting opinions here. Okay. So because we're all colorblind, the actual color is I don't know. Okay, so Norbs, what is your number 3 pick?
All right, here we go.
Oh crap! That
Yeah.
was my number 4.
Widow. I really, really freaking love this figure. I kind of think that she should actually have a few tweaks. Like, I wish she actually had waist articulation. I wish she were longer or something. You know, I wish like there were a couple of other things here and there, but she's a great figure. I love the fact that she actually vehicons herself into a car and everything like that, much like keeping everything within the legs and everything like that, as far as like all her car bits and everything like that. It's a very cool figure. I wound up loving this a lot.
Show us the butt.
She's really fun. I am kind of disappointed.
Okay, she has a stand. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wish.
Oh, I thought we were judging. I was gonna say, unfortunately, she has no ass.
Yeah, so I was about to say they could have actually done. They could have actually gone above and beyond. Damn you, Hasbro. You know, but like no, like
I was under the
that
impression
looks
they
so
could
loose,
have.
though, Norbs. Is that like super loosey goose or what?
kind of is. I still have to.
Oh yeah, look at
like
that.
a bunch of it on her and everything like that. You know.
Yeah, look at that.
Cameron, shake that ass. Shake that ass, Cameron.
You definitely got to future floor polish the hips.
Look at that.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
It looks
That's
like
the same problem.
Peter Venkman.
The
I'm kind of
transformation
bummed
is so
because
good.
I'm kind of bummed because the original design for the concept art for KSI Widow, she was supposed to have like a kind of like a Scorponok tail, and for the longest time, when that one flap on the back of her head was flipped down, I thought that was her tail.
Right.
It just turned out to be her hair, and it's like you could have thrown me a tail. Would have been cool.
Okay, so which movie was she from?
Age of Extinction originally. She was she was a prototype for Stinger before Stinger was finally conceptualized.
Yeah.
Because I know that they switched around molds or something. I don't remember.
She was
exactly.
never actually in the movie. She's just a concept art piece.
Well, I mean, you can technically argue that that one orange McLaren that's driving with Galvatron.
No,
boo. Just never see her transform.
No.
But there's so many ways that can actually go with this. Like I'm actually still thinking of what's this guy's name again? It'll come back to me. Transformers Prime's Knockout.
Knockout. Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Right. Like, I still want to see a knockout out of this, you know?
That would be sweet.
Right?
It's just great to see the Vehicon transformation again. That
right.
like
I was going
unfolding
to say
and
the same
coordinating.
thing. Like,
yeah,
everything
it's
like
so
folds
good.
up.
Okay, TFA, your third pick.
Well, you have to buy a 4-pack, but I would highly recommend for anyone who is a fan of JG1, as I like to refer it as, the Age of the Prime Deluxe class. I think. No, I got mine script. Wait.
Horrible?
I was gonna say Squeeze Play, but then I remembered no, he came out last year, I think. So yeah, horrible, honestly. Because here's the thing, right? So I was under the impression that they were going to just reuse Weird Wolf / Wolfire / Carnivac, because I was like, oh, that would make more sense. A friend of mine pointed out the original toy is a slight remold of, at least as far as I'm aware, because I'm not a big G1 advocate or enthusiast, but they reused Skullcruncher for
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I did not anticipate them to do that with the Titans Return one and somehow make it better, because unlike Titans Return Skullcruncher, Horrible actually has heels.
Right.
He also has head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
He just looks so good, especially when you have Fangry and Squeeze Play. Like, you have the entire set of the Headmaster Juniors for Super God Master Force. Like, it's wonderful. Transformation's really fun. I question why they made his horns on like a little sprue kit. They've been doing that lately. They did that with Skybite with his fins.
I think it's because it's a soft good and it didn't want to get damaged in packaging.
No, it's not soft.
I can kind of see that, but like they still use that paper for the regular weapons. So like, what's stopping them from doing that with the parts that are supposed to be attached?
No, don't speak that
weird.
into existence. They're gonna do that to save costs. We're gonna have to, or maybe we get to assemble our own Transformers if you're really into the model kits. But that's probably coming in the future.
Like the horns is pretty intuitive, right?
No, that's how they try to hire new employees on the design team. Go first Transformer, go for it.
Yeah, Cam, you just came up with an idea that I think they're going to steal. Basically, they're going to say, "Hey, you a collector? Pay $10. We'll give you a screwdriver and a awl, so you can pound it in a little hammer. And then once you're done with that, you can start buying the toys disassembled and put them together yourself. That way, you can't complain about the quality." So,
but you want to know something? I would dig that. I would dig if they actually sold like a model kit, like same quality and everything like that. You know, if probably not better. Like they actually have Blokis that are actually doing pretty well and everything like that. Give us a model kit that transforms, and I'm into that.
That would be the big thing for me. That would get me interested.
Is it Blokis or Blockies? I think it's.
I think
everybody says Blockies. Some people say I still say Blokis. It looks like Blokis to me.
It depends on what part of the country or world you are, because I've like the people in England, they say Blokis because bloke is a common word there.
Yeah,
right.
As far as the Dead, Cliff, and Skyquake, they're not really diving too much into Prime, so I feel like retreading characters for a Dead one for the Prime series probably is less likely to happen than the movie series.
Cliff Jumper is getting a re-release next year as a separate figure for Age of the Primes.
Right, but he ain't going to be dead.
But no, it's not going to be the dead one. Skyquake, I doubt it.
Anthony, I'm going to leave the studio really quick and rejoin because for whatever reason, I am frozen in elbow mode on this picture.
Okay, I thought you were really busy like doing something on the side. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He was going to be the next person. I was going to ask a question. Oh well. So while we're waiting, dead air, nothing. Okay.
No, I guess I got a quick honorable shout out to something that if you this is not in my top 5, but if you have a significant other that is into Transformers and they don't have this toy and you want to be a baller, here's what you do. So Target, or not Target, they re-released I forget which one's the white one, Run Amok or Runabout.
Yes,
Run Amok, the white one.
Yeah. So
it wasn't Target, it was
Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart. Yeah. So if you have the money and you want to splurge and you want to get something dumb that would still be impressive, if you have a significant other and they got the white one, go on eBay, spend I don't know, God, it's probably like $120 now or something.
For Runabout,
get their twin.
Which, by the way,
you'll be a holiday hero if you do, because I don't know that it's coming out. I don't think there's any release
hey, listen,
by Target.
That's Runabout.
Point me in the way of the girl who actually loves Transformers, because that's what I'm looking for right now.
You know, I want to piggyback on that for a second, Cameron. Why is it that when they said that they were going to re-release 3 specific figures, that specifically 2 that were technically, one that was technically a Target re-release, the other was just Wave 3 of Earthrise, and then Gigawatt, I call him Gigawatt because of the joke. Why didn't they do Runabout?
I have no idea. It feels
such a dumbness. Who asked for Earthrise Sunstreaker? We're getting 86 Sunstreaker next year.
Yeah. No one wants Sunstreaker. Gigawatt is genuinely a fun toy, but if they're doing Run Amok, they drop the ball to not do Runabout, and it's expensive. Like this is kind of a joke suggestion. You're spending more money than you need to, but yes, if you did this, you would be a hero.
All I'm saying is, where's my green light?
Okay, so
for like $100, if not more.
Yeah. Okay, so KS, everything is on sprues. We just don't get all of it on sprues.
Yes,
and I believe one of the guys over in the soon-to-be Boston office said that each level of like Deluxe, Voyager, etc., each of them have a number of sprues they can have. and they have to cram as much as they can into each sprue to keep the prices where they are.
Yeah, the cost is determined by the size of the steel molds that they inject plastic into. So when you're doing like mold manufacturing, you're paying for a piece of metal that then gets machined with the negative of the plastic you're in.
Huh.
The bigger a piece of metal you have to use, the more that cost is, the more machining passes it needs. So if they can cram a smaller or more parts into a smaller area, that's where like if you're a model kit fan, if you follow like Gundam or Warhammer at all, you've seen some of the changes they made with the way they gate sprues and stuff to keep costs down. Well, Warhammer doesn't keep costs down. They keep their costs down and then they jack their prices up, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so that's like it's true. Like when a transformer comes out of the mold, it looks like a Gundam kit, and then someone at the factory is the one that's clipping and then using rivets or screws or whatever to assemble it. But it is essentially the same process that we do. They just have access to like more tools than we do. Like they can do pin vices and things that the average person may not have.
Okay. Ultra Megatronus, your third pick.
Okay, so the last thing we talked about, what I brought up was the awesome sales purchases I got from you. This time, I'm going to go with, and I'm going to actually do something I've never done. I actually wrote down the information I needed. So I'm going to start off with Optimus Prime over here, but with the DK56 add-on kit.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's a sexy bitch, right? Excuse my language, but that is it's about $56 for it, but as you can see, it comes with a lot, including I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit more here. The battle mask, and it does come with 2 different visors for the helmet. So I highly recommend this. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because not only can you get a DK54, you can get the DK56 from Motormaster.
Damn.
Can't wait till they do the Nemesis upgrade kit.
I ordered
I already got it planned.
I ordered the Godzilla upgrade kit for Grimlock. I can't accept Grimlock as Godzilla. It just isn't going to happen.
It's not going to. It doesn't work.
So I'm just going to get the kit. Yeah.
That Godzilla kit looks amazing too. So I really want to see what that
I'm going to
looks
tell
like.
you right now, that's a BS ripoff because truth to be told, they should have used like the Beast Wars Megatron.
Yes.
They should have used that as a remold, and I would have accepted that, and I would have spent $100 just to get that. And you would have too, Norbs. You know that.
Yeah.
You would be like, yeah, I'm a simp. I'm going to go buy it because you're not the only simp. I would be simping too. But
okay.
It should have been Beast Wars Megatron as opposed to Grimlock. I think that was a complete waste of a mold, and shame on you Hasbro for doing that.
If they actually did it right, like if they did it as though it were the upgrade kits for Godzilla with the Grimlock mold, I would have actually been totally into that too, because it just would have been a beautiful toy and everything, like if they actually did it right.
They already showed because they already showed a Godzilla mold with Beast Wars Megatron, and it looked freaking phenomenal. It was beautiful, right down to the spikes down the head. They should have done that. They would have gotten people to pay for that. They would have been like, yes, this is what I want, not this, and I love Grimlock, but bad choice on making that Godzilla. If they would have done a Megatron mold, it should have been definitely the Beast Wars Megatron. That would have worked. And hopefully Hasbro will hear that request and execute it, because I think that will sell.
Although I will be into it if they actually made a swoop into Rodan.
Yes,
that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about an hour in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do right now the stay away, avoid, don't buy this. It has cooties pick, starting with Cameron. What would you warn people away from?
So mine might sound a little weird, but I was thinking through like what I recommended, and I was trying to hit like different Transformers fan types. The thing that I wouldn't recommend is actually behind me. Not the entire combiner. If you've got the money to buy your family member or loved one a whole combiner set, more power to you. That's awesome. But I would not recommend buying any single piece of a combiner, because at that point you're giving them a gift, but you're also kind of putting into their brain a bit of an obligation to, now I need to finish that set. And maybe that's not money that they're trying to spend right now. The only exception to that would be Vortex, right? We do have Vortex, and the rest of Bruticus is coming out next year. But none of the aerial bots, none of the Constructicons would I recommend. They are great toys, and I enjoy playing with them, but I wouldn't recommend buying one of those for your Transformers fan in your life.
Fun fact, back in 1986, my grandmother and my mom bought me Scattershot and Snaptrap. None of the other parts. It took me 35 years to get those other pieces.
Funny.
Yeah, that's what you'll do to someone if you buy
I tortured inside, just a little pinch. I have to get these other parts, and the Big Bad Toy Store had their anniversary, I think 30th, 35th anniversary, what it was, and I ended up buying them, and I'm like, finally, I could finish the combiners, and then I just sold because I kept my originals, obviously, but I sold the Snaptrap and the Scattershot that came in the packages to other people, so now it's their problem to build the rest of the combiner.
Hey, listen.
I passed it on.
What if the gift is the voyage, the quest to go up and finish it off?
Yeah,
that's
the quest. The quest, and then also the financial obligation.
Yeah, that's the point. I would say that it's an opportunity to be a holiday hero if, let's say, you've got a cousin or a friend that's got like 5 pieces of Devastator and is just missing Scrapper or something and couldn't find them on shelves. That's like a holiday hero moment where you're like, I'm helping you finish it, but I don't know that I'd want to start someone on the quest.
Yeah, that's like you being Santa in that case. This is just you being Krampus.
Or
it's like you've been bad. Here's a combiner.
Gandalf.
Or
like a beard and everything like that, and your wizard's robe, and you're like, go forth, my warrior.
That is a good point. That is a good point. Why didn't they use Triptychon for Godzilla?
Ooh. Right.
Especially because they did redo Triptychon, so clearly they had access to the mold. It would have been so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been, I think that would have been
perfect. Kumonga transformer. Like, just do Tarantulas as Kumonga, and I'd buy it.
Norbs. I was thinking about what you said about using Swoop. I would go with Air Razor.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choice.
But they are using.
Why not Pterosaur?
They use the Air Razor mold so much, though. I think Swoop would be size appropriate.
The Air Razor mold from the Rise of the Beast, not the Air Razor mold from the Beast Wars series.
I think
reissued in Kingdom.
It more comes
because
down
it's bigger.
To
I think it would work better with that because it's a little bit bigger. And if they did the remake Beast Wars Megatron as Godzilla, I think that would have been 2 of the best ones to start with.
Yeah,
but still,
why not Pterosaur?
Well, it's Air Razor, Pterosaur is all the same mold.
No, I know, but everyone's mentioning Air Razor. Like,
I think scale wise, that deluxe mode would be too small.
Yeah,
right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then you have to think leader class, and then Godzilla before Kong actually had a rivalry with Rodan. You know what I mean? So like that would actually kind of just make more sense to me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I think it comes down to the way Japan markets their mascot
I'm
characters.
so torn on that.
That's cool.
Whatever. I don't know. Like
that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I sent the picture that to Norbs, and he was kind of like,
Didn't even know that existed.
But Japan really seems to need their crossovers to be the big character. Like the Western properties that we've crossed over with, we've been able to. Hasbro has created new characters to represent like vehicles, like the Ectotron, that sort of thing. But like when Japan's doing a crossover, like with Monster Hunter and everything else, it's always got to be Optimus Prime and Megatron,
or the Zoid Diaclone one, or What's the one for?
I'm still not too sore on.
Oh yeah,
it's actually pretty cool.
I like it. I just think it could have been like its own.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
What's the
Rathalos?
Rathalos the second.
Yeah.
Solar Regain, I'm excited for. I'm actually debating on getting that. But what's the one crossover that they did where it's like Optimus is like he has a trailer, he's also a jet, and he's kind of like looks like Baruta Prime, I think.
Are you talking about the Gundam one?
The Gundam looking one, but also I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, from Teeth Park.
Oh, you're talking about the Diaclone one, weren't you?
I want to say yes. I know I brought up the Zoids Diaclone one, but there was another Transformers crossover Takara is doing, and it's like Optimus as a jet with a trailer.
That was actually supposed to be for Macross Plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
He turns into like a Valkyrie,
like the
right?
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the same thing they do it with like Pokemon, and it's always got to be Pikachu and Charizard. And I
Right.
think it's just the way like their advertising is set up.
Boss
Ad
Rush
agencies
Prime,
are
that's
like,
what
it's got to
sorry.
be the main character, otherwise it's not worth it. Which is
See,
AKA the played out characters.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's Boss Rush Prime. That's what I was thinking of.
And I
Sure,
kind of
yes.
thought that guy would actually work a lot better with like maybe Starscream or Jetfire, but with Jetfire it just opens up the can of worms for
Yeah,
Build
yeah,
to pop
that's
up
a
and say,
potential lawsuit.
more money, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Norb, what is your stay away from warning?
Yeah. Freaking Mohawk. Hate this
Did you
guy.
come out this-
This guy's actually
Oh,
so spindly and like it's not the spindly. It's
Light
just
up,
that
fellas.
he's actually so fiddly when it comes to transformation and everything like that. He looks okay, you know, but like I don't know, like he just doesn't really set.
It's like he has a
like,
fish
what
head.
Mohawk should actually be. You know what I mean?
He looks like Kermit the Frog with a mohawk.
Right?
Howdy ho! All right, I did.
No.
Right, right.
This is how far back we goes, guys. Land of the
Yeah.
Lost.
Okay, TFA, what is your warning?
So mine might be a little controversial, but I'm also sharing it based on my experience alone. So there might be a little bit of bitter bias towards this. I'm not a fan of the TF1 Starscream for Studio Series. I don't like it. I don't have
Really?
fun with it. Yeah, like
He's a good one too.
I don't know if it's the just the simplicity of the transformation. I don't know if I mean the handsome Squidward face doesn't help. But like I don't like him. I just don't. I was hoping, and there's like one part with like the wing transformation for the jet mode that I really don't care for, where it's like you have to like apply almost like a ridiculous amount of force to get something clipped in. Like both modes look cool, and it's like if you're a Starscream fan, more power to you. But I did not have fun with this guy. I had more fun with Alita 1 than him, and I don't know if that says something about
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
I really like this guy too. Like this guy actually does everything perfectly in my mind's eye. You know, like the way the transformation is actually like just genius on this guy. You know what I mean? And like the way that like the nose cone actually elongates from like this from like being
Yeah.
hidden in his body and everything. Like that's great. You know?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I think it does some cool tricks, but
Mhm.
the transformation to me is just still a little too simple for my liking. It also just might be TF1 fatigue, because it's like we've been waiting since the movie to get these characters, and they've only gotten like shoehorned in each wave for like a couple or a few
Yeah,
figures each
you're
wave,
right.
and it's like, okay, so we're still supposed to care about this, even though it's been like what 2 years since the movie came out, or
And
a
it's
year
been
since the movie came out.
canceled, and yeah.
So again, might just be me, but personally, I wouldn't recommend Starscream. If you like Starscream, more power to you. But me, just no. Also, they just need to do a re-release with a new face. I cannot stand that face. It is so bad.
Okay,
Where's Bay vs Optimus Prime? He needs to take a face.
Ultra Megatronus, did you leave us? Have you
No.
died? Okay.
Nope.
What is your warning? What are you telling people to stay away from? Oh, okay. We were serious about that. Okay.
No. Okay. Well, it's going toward the Gamer Edition series, and oh my god, I despised this guy. To anybody that tried to
Really?
if they did,
Wow.
That's my
Ironhide,
favorite
right?
of that
the
series.
plastic. I mean, I love the series too, but this guy gave me issues with transformations. I mean, maybe it was just me. It's just the way it transformed was absolute garbage. I like him in robot mode. I'm keeping him in robot mode. The car mode is good, but as far as transforming is concerned, I had no pleasure in it. It's kind of like how you felt about Starscream.
Fair.
I feel about this guy.
I hear you.
Wow.
That's fair.
Because I have Ratchet in that, and I really want the Ironhide, but like I'm actually kind of surprised that like I thought everything that he actually did as far as like the transformation and like everything about it was actually so solid when it actually comes down to the auto mode.
I tried doing this like a live transformation when I did things a while back on
Right.
like unboxing, and I tried transforming this guy. I'm like, oh my god! Like when I did Megatronus, I just overlooked something, so that was on my end. I went through the whole 9 yards on this guy, and it's just I wanted to throw this across the room.
Wow.
I gave up. I gave up on transforming on live on camera because it was like, and then when I tried doing it off camera, I'm like, this is horrible. I had no fun and I had no enjoyment whatsoever with them. And I know they're re-releasing the Gamer editions because I just saw Prime and Megatron in Target recently.
Yeah, so far those are the only two that they're doing. Also,
They're
they still
re-releasing,
have they still have not cut off those two little pegs on the back of Megatron's knees for full articulation. It is
Yeah.
so dumb. I don't know why. but they, yeah.
Yeah, but that's my throw this across the room. I don't recommend unless you're a diehard Ironhide fan. No, I hated that transformation. He stays in robot mode. That's all he's going to be in.
Now, if we would have had a 6th person here, we'd probably be another 10, 15 minutes later. But since we're not, we're going to go to overtime. Cam, what was your 4th recommendation?
So we already talked about it. It's KSI Widow. The same thing, going through like my logic through each of my recommendations. If you're not a G1 fan, if you're not a fan of what Age of the Primes is doing right now, this is, I think for me, I'm not a huge like Bayverse fan, but this is my favorite toy of that line. We've already talked about her, so I don't need to go back into it, but it's just an easy recommend for a Bayverse Deluxe.
Camera steps.
That's
good. I like that. That's clever.
It does.
Okay, Norbs, number 4.
So I know TFA actually talked about this guy, so I'm not going to go back to him right now or anything like that. But
sorry again.
Weirdly enough, a lot of people actually kind of like have a love-hate guy.
Oh yeah.
But I'll tell you, he's great. Only if you could actually put eyes on this guy and everything like that to make him a little bit more expressive. Like, look at that.
So you got 2 copies of him.
Yeah. I got like one Autobot symbol and like 2 eyes that I actually had from like another figure altogether and everything, and he looks great now, you know? Like I thought that this was actually like a little bit too plain in a way and everything like that, with like just like leaving the front chest old mirror and everything like that. But now look at him. He's great, you know? And,
yeah, just give us until 2028. We'll get the cartoon version.
I for sure, you know, but like
no, that does look good.
Yeah, for now, this actually is like everything that he could actually be. He's a little bit big for what I'm actually thinking about, like as far as a mini bot should actually be and everything. But he still fits the bill though, you know. Only other issue is like probably this bit of yellow. I kind of feel like there should have actually been more cohesiveness with just like making this a white block and everything like that. But it's what it is.
Sprues be spruing. You got to put it somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, TFA, what is your number 4?
So for my number 4, I'm going to dive into the realm of Studio Series. I highly encourage people get this figure. Whether you like the design or not, I cannot argue with it. I mean, I personally hate the design. Studio Series leader Age of Extinction Optimus Prime is by far probably the best version of that design we will ever get. I really liked how well that turned out. I hate the night look. I really do. Like, that is not... Like, when a movie first came out and everything, it's like, oh, cool, it's badass looking. Over time, I'm just kind of like, why does he have a training bra? Why does he look like that? I don't like that. Like, and not to mention the transformation from truck to robot in the movie just realistically made no sense to me personally, but whatever, it's fine.
Mommy, why are his boobies red?
But yeah, everything that this figure does, and also shout out to TF Addictress 4891, my lovely angel, for procuring him for me because I couldn't find him. But he's so good, and he does everything that the Premier Edition TLK Voyager Prime does, but on a leader scale. The kibble is not as bad as you would think. It comes with everything that he used in the movie, so the shield, the sword, the Energon sword, which I really appreciated, although I would have liked it if they used some Gamer Edition engineering and like allowed his fist to like be removable so he could just plug the sword in his hand that way, because that's kind of what he did in the movie. And also, I would have preferred if they found a way to do the Takara engineering with the Lost Age Optimus or the Night Armor Prime, where it's like you just open up the face, swap it around, and it's like, oh, you have a battle mask and you have the mouth. Like, that would have been cool. But for like a $54 value, the transformation alone is worth it. It is one of the most ingenious transformations for that Knight design that I have ever seen. I wish I could say I was excited about Nemesis, but I also hate that Nemesis because that is not Nemesis Prime. You want Nemesis Prime or Armada? Nemesis Prime's the best one.
The last Knight Nemesis Prime isn't the Age of Extinction Prime or SS Gamer Dark Spark Optimus. Can you? I don't know how to answer that one.
So the one I mentioned was Age of Extinction Prime. TLK is coming out next year. And then Dark Spark is just, people don't talk about Dark Spark, but it's the same thing.
Okay. Ultra Megatronas, what do you have for your number 4?
Okay, so number 4 we were talking about a little bit earlier. And I've got way too many on it, but I'm just going to present one. But to anybody that is into blockies, I highly recommend it, especially if you're into model building and kits and stuff like that. Depending on like what you're looking for, I've collected every single one of them because my wife, having her store, getting all these things, and I wouldn't have gotten blockies in the first place because of her. And definitely, if you're going to get anything, especially now, Action Series, Soundwave. This guy, I have to, when I have the opportunity to open him up, as you can see, comes with a couple of his little minions going on there. And what's cool about this particular one, and I apologize for the light, is that this actually is the one that has not only lights but actual voice sound. The going price for it is $39.99. If you're a diehard Blockies fan, I promise you this is the one guy you have to get alongside of Optimus and Megatron. They do have the also. I'll just if I can find it really quick. I apologize.
That brings up an interesting point. $40 for that huge figure and some accessories, and we have to put it together.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a model kit. I mean, everybody, look at the people that, no disrespect to anybody that loves Gundam, but look how much money they're spending on Gundams alone. And the other thing too, Defender series, if you guys decide to get this, especially now, and this is what burns me up, and I'm pissed. Excuse my language in this one. So if you get the Defender series 1 through 3, I believe, you can actually get all the Constructicons. And if you go out, and now they're going to sell it in the States for $4.99. I ended up buying it for $21 because my wife is like, "Oh, guess what we're getting?" I'm like, "I'm divorcing you." You can build this guy.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, because the whole legal issue with the in the United States, Hasbro has a deal, you can't transform them, blah 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 blah. I guess they came to some kind of arrangement. So now
It's not really being transformed, though. They're kind of just combining them together.
That's the thing. Originally, they did say, so they were making the point. It's like, well, they're combined, and they were like, that's still a transformation because you're transforming them from vehicles into a robot.
That's right.
So
That's
they
fair.
finally were like, you know what, just give it to them, fine. But if you were ordering the kits, it was like from like $21.99, and it's a $5 kit.
It's kind of like, am I transforming Lego if I'm putting Lego together?
Yeah.
Is it the Lego Transformers kit? Then in that case, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so since Soundwave, I guess, isn't going to show up, I did invite somebody real quick for the last 15 minutes of this panel. And you may not know him, you may not love him, but he's from Canada, so you have to.
Canadians.
Gee, thanks.
Quite the
Heck of an intro. Man, they changed the droid cam interface, and I'm all messed up now. Anyway.
Okay, so Raz, introduce yourself.
Oh, hi everyone. My name is Razzie Alkane, and you may know me from such stream such as Ultra Megatronus and other people. Now I'm doing.
Other people.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm indeed from Canada. I've been doing YouTube for almost 5 years now, and yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much all under Razzie Alkane or Razzie Alkane Reviews, and you'll see that big RKR logo pretty much anywhere.
Okay,
so yeah.
So Raz, I'm gonna have you speed run this for us. Your top 3 picks and the one you say don't touch, don't buy, I don't recommend.
Okay, the 3 things I recommend. You want me to pull pictures? Man, you just sent it to me like boom. Hold on. I want to go and show you. I mean, it's not like you guys are running off anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are my orders? Over here. There we go.
He came into a gift buying panel unprepared. Weird.
Well, yeah, but I didn't expect you to send me an invite like an hour in.
Well, again, I Soundwave 8084 said he was going to be running late. He may be late, so he isn't here, and we have 15 minutes left. So let's fill in some time.
Okay, there's that Transformers Compendium.
Ooh.
That
I saw that at GameStop,
huge
actually.
brick. There it is. I'm gonna share whatever screen.
Which, by the
Sure.
way, thank you, Raz, for that one a couple of weeks ago. Because of you, I ended up getting that, and I don't regret it one bit.
I saw that at GameStop. That thing is massive.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So this thing here, you only see the picture, right? What they don't show you, it's about 4-inch thick. So it's the first 78 issues of the Transformers, the Marvel run. I'm at about issue, I don't know, 12. And I'm actually really surprised. I've never read Marvel comics, except when I was a kid, that one issue where Buster Witwicky gives back the Matrix to Optimus. But it's really good. It's better than whatever crap we're seeing in comic books these days anyway. Not a fan of the new Marvel stuff. So yeah, so that's my first recommendation. My second recommendation will be Missing Link Sunstreaker because of the historical significance of Sunstreaker and the Transformers being in the first wave of the shelves in 84, also being diacloned, and he's my favorite guy, so that's definitely a must. And then the other thing, that it's a recent purchase. I'm gonna go to my AliExpress.
I keep wanting to get this guy, but look at like $84.
Yeah,
I've skipped.
That's in, yeah, it's more than that. I said I wasn't gonna buy the Missing Link stuff, but so far I'm getting Sunstreaker, RC for Christmas. I ordered Ultra Magnus, and I'm definitely ordering Delta Magnus. So I guess I'm more in than I thought.
Yeah. I think RC is the only one that I want.
You didn't decide to go with C1 Optimus with the trailer, or
I don't think I'll get the Optimus because I'll have like an Optimus with the Ultra Magnus, right? Like I'll have the experience of that mold.
right.
But I did want to have the CO2, but it wasn't on sale where I could afford it. So yeah.
Also, if you wanted like the animation with the trailer, you'd have to get both Optimuses, and that's robbery. Yeah. That's so stupid.
Yeah,
smart, but also stupid.
All right. So the other thing I recommend, and this is right off the cuff, if you are on AliExpress, there's this store here, 3D printing toy store, and basically they 3D print everything that Hasbro's not gonna ever freaking give us.
That's cool.
So I already have this guy here, the Prosecutor. This guy's on the way, but I'm only gonna be able to open it for Christmas. If you like, there's the Fat Guardians.
That's awesome.
That they look really good. And wait. You have like the Red Mage, the Red Wizard from that one episode. So and these prices are in.
Oh shit, Dr. Archiville.
Yeah, he does an Archiville. He does a Sam.
He did the Quintesson from the Dweller in the Depths episode.
Oh, that's great.
You have this guy. You have. There's different version of prosecutors and stuff like that. I have these guys coming in. These are Megatron's attack drone. Attack warriors or whatever.
Oh, I want them. I call them Dropkick because Decepticon truck. It works.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Some of them you have to be careful. You can get them in 17 centimeters, so like masterpiece or deluxe size. And you can buy trucks too. So they don't transform, but it's 3D printed goodies.
You'll need like about 90 Shocktacons.
Oh yeah, you can have there's bot. Okay, he's expensive, the 183 Canadian.
Oh, that's cool.
But you can get bought, So if you're like a G1 guy and you want to have like some cool figures Hasbro's never going to give us, he has upgrade kits. He has like bunch of Kranix. You know, if you want to get a
we're getting
Kranich.
him next year, but yeah, that's still.
But yeah, I mean, it's still, you know,
What is
these
it? Go over
the
to
things that
that,
these are super cartoon accurate, right?
go
That
to the next
Seekers,
for a second.
you want to have like actual Seekers, like that mold.
Did I just see Nancy?
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Well, yeah. There's a Nancy,
Oh no way!
but she's
That's
$200.
cool.
Oof.
You know, so it's a Nancy. So I'm so hoping Hasbro does her because I know we're getting a Kranix and she's the same mold, technically. So you know, but yeah, there's a Nancy. So yeah, I just found this out and it's really cool. I'm getting a couple of those. There's one set I haven't been able to show you guys. Where is it?
I was loving that Nightbird.
Yeah, the Nightbird looks pretty dope. Some of the live action stuff looks really good too.
Where's the? Oh, these one. There's those other drones.
Oh, the ones that just transform into boxes.
Yeah. So eventually you can get 5 or 2. I'm probably gonna get 2 eventually. I'm waiting for anyway. So that's the store. So it's 3D printing toy stores on AliExpress, and it's the coolest thing I've fell upon these days. And then my disappointment. What really pissed me off these days? You guys remember me complaining about something?
All the time.
Yeah, probably.
You and Dennis, my God.
Oh, come on. I am not as much as Dennis. This guy.
Old man yelling at the clouds.
No, yeah, that's Dennis.
Yes,
now,
that
hold
is
on. Where's my channel? I'm going to just pop and then see what I bought this year, and maybe I'll be able to give you something. Hold on. And I'll promote my channel. So this is my channel.
Hold on, let me get back in there.
There you go. So that's the upcoming review that I have with Toy Hacks decals. And the Toy Hack, actually, I'll recommend this. Toy Hacks did an amazing job on these guys.
I want to see
eyes alone is fantastic. Yeah, exactly. I saw that earlier. And in my video, if you're a fan of Sonic for Hire, all the video inserts are Sonic for Hire.
Nice.
In this video. And I you know, I picked my kind of some of my favorite jokes in there, but there's stuff I wasn't brave enough to put out there, you know. What did disappoint me? The aerial bots were not that great, but they're kind of cool.
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Gotta open them up.
Yeah,
they're really good. Silverbolt, I think, is the best by far.
Steel Joe was a bit disappointing. I think the retro Bumblebee, it's no, get it.
Why didn't he have eyes? I know it's the G1 toy, but why didn't he have eyes? It's creepy.
Thank you. Right? Yeah.
It's so creepy. Look, why?
He's like, you must be dead inside like me.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Yeah, there's not much that I bought that I'm really disappointed with.
I mean, I could say the same thing. I mean, there's figures that I like, but I mean, they may have little issues, but I'm not sad about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it wasn't, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna say probably Air Raid and Firefly because of the undercarriage in the on the plane mode. You know, those big feet sticking out. That was really disappointing, but that's pretty much it. I don't no, this year I've been more picky with what I bought, and you know, it provides for less disappointment.
Okay, so what we are going to do is start doing the outros now because we're at time, and I think it went pretty well. And so I wanted to mention that Danny
I thought that was like an R-rated thing. That's just
bad. No, not weird.
Bad positioning on camera.
Danny and Input will be doing a similar panel later on. They haven't set it up yet, and I do not know who the guest will be, and I don't know exactly who's going to host it. So, you know, check them out. They do their live streams on Tuesdays, I believe. So check them out there. And so we're going to start with Cameron. If you could kindly tell us again yourself and what you're doing and where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm Cameron from Arbitrary Hero. You can find me on Arbitrary Hero's YouTube channel as well as our Twitch page. The thing I want to plug, actually, if you can go to Extra Life super quick. We are raising money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital. It's something we've done for the past 6 years now. In total, we're getting close to the $50,000 mark of money raised for charity.
Nice.
Oh, that's last year's kickoff announcement.
Yeah, you didn't change the pin one, so yeah, it's the old one showing.
But we have a ton of really good prizes. We're doing all 5 of the Leader Class Dinobots, a full sealed set of Studio Series Devastator, Superion, Titans Return Trypticon, Age of the Primes Trypticon, the HasLab Omega Prime with the repaired cab, a bunch of great stuff. And because we already hit our goal this year was $2,000. We hit that a week ago. We've been thinking about what we want to do for our next goal. So if we raise $5,565 for Cincinnati Children's Hospital this year, that will mean that we've hit $50,000 since we started doing it. So to further that goal, it's a stretch goal. It may not happen, but I am offering up my HasLab Unicron. If we hit that goal, I will add HasLab Unicron to the prize pool.
Nice.
Okay. I feel like my wife would kill me if I took a $500, $600 thing and just gave it away, but sure. So, Norbs, you're next.
Well, first off, don't follow me. Follow Arbitrary Hero over here and everything like that. Doing good stuff out there and everything. So that's great. You can actually find me on Diecast Norbs Activate on YouTube over here. You can actually also find me on X and on Instagram as Diecast Norbs Activate. I am still in hiatus right now and everything like that as we speak at this moment and everything. I'm still like heavily writing and just kind of like caught up with like a lot of life stuff and everything like that at this moment and everything like that. Work life like synchronicity isn't like actually working out as much as well, but I'm coming back sooner or later. So you can actually find me there. Catch up on my old shows. Join me if you actually see that you find some value over there and everything like that. I really appreciate it.
Alrighty, TFA.
So once again, I'm TFA1024, the TF Addict. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. I need to fix that banner. I do Transformers content every now and then. Last stream was basically the whole spiel on like, the AI age verification thing. And would I still have a channel? Will I not have a channel? Who knows? Because YouTube doesn't communicate. I had stuff planned. Transformers Divided Mind, my little I guess what would it technically be called as in the genre? It's not like a psycho film. It's like, I don't know. It's a mental health story essentially. I'm thinking about maybe bringing back reviews. I'm still on the fence about that, but I will be doing some TFCon videos because I'm going to TFCon Chicago this weekend. So I'll be doing that with my good buddy. Thank you.
You're lucky.
I'll be doing that with my my good buddy False Convoy, who's making the whole trip possible. And I'm active on Instagram a lot. So again, if you want a little peep into my life on, how things go, the ups, the downs, the smiles, the frowns, feel free to follow me over there. I'd appreciate it. You can keep track on my collection. I'll hopefully do some live streams while I'm sorting the collection and trying to make a room or area in my room to record. And just come over and have fun.
Okay, Ultra Megatronus.
Well, let's see if I can actually do this right. I don't know if this came up. Well, I am Ultra Megatronus. You can find me here on YouTube, as you can see. And wow, I actually did something technologically right for once. So thank you for your patience. Hopefully, actually November 1st, something will be planned because 6 months hiatus, I think it's time. And I miss hanging out with you guys, and just this tonight alone was really awesome to be involved with. So November 1st, expect something coming up, 9:30 p.m. Have some guests, have some fun.
Okay, and Raz, this felt like you just got here.
Oh no, really? Thank you. But my name is Raziel Kane. You can find me on that page right there. I'm the most handsome YouTuber in my house, and only because my kid is not doing YouTube.
That's what he tells his wife to say to him every night.
Yeah, she won't say that. She would not do that. But yeah, so yeah, find me on Instagram where it's not picking up, so I don't know why I still post there. Facebook, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
You post on Instagram for fun. That's what you do.
Yeah, I post for fun, I guess. Yeah, but
Also, I'd like to say this real quick too. When you see me at TFCon, do not be afraid to come say hello. I'd really appreciate it and be wonderful to meet everyone.
You're gonna meet up with Patriot, right?
There too. What?
You're gonna meet up with Patriot and them, right?
I might actually.
He's going, so he's definitely gonna be there.
I'll talk more about it after the stream because I don't want to like make it a public thing.
Okay, so panelists, stick around. I am going to do this real quick. So just a reminder, top left corner, click the QR code, and Danielle is like, you're really going to give away Unicron. Apparently Cameron is crazy. Everything must go. Anyway.
Look, if he raises $4,000, he's worth giving away.
Okay, so top left corner, that QR code takes you to the Transformers Reviewers website where you can click on everybody's social media and channel links. Speaking of which, I am Anthony from ToyBreak. #Net is it's on YouTube, and our mate channel just turned 18, almost 19 years old. They tell me, happy birthday, your channel is this age. So anyway, I did some updating. Most of the channels should all have updated or more recent thumbnails. Actually, the games channel, since it's 18 years old, I had to go update like 15 years of thumbnails or whatever it was.
I was gonna ask, since your channel is 18 years old, does YouTube still make you verify your age?
It has not asked me. Although, also remember, I was part of the original partners program, so I don't think they're ever going to ask me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, because I feel like there was some type of verification before, because they were sending money to my bank account, so I have to assume that
they had something already.
Yeah. Right? Because I don't think they're ever going to ask me. But for any of you who don't want to do that, I'm willing to take your money. Anyway, so we have a number of channels: ToyBreak, Game Break, Pop Break, and Tech Break. So if you want to check those out, if you're interested in other categories of things, but otherwise, this is the channel that's relevant to this conversation here. And I would like to thank you all for watching. And hopefully we helped you make decisions. Cam is right. Don't obligate somebody to a 5 or 6 part combiner.
Yeah, seriously.
They will spend 35 years going, why can't I find these parts together?
No, send them on the voyage.
So many times I went to eBay and somebody was like, well, I have the figures, but I don't have any of the weapons. I'm like, what good is that going to do me?
If you want to be really evil, buy them Legacy Drag Strip.
Oh, no. I'll take you one step further, right? Yeah. Buy them a Prime from Age of the Primes, and they have to go for a 13 Prime hunt.
I'm not even getting the big, the Titan Prime. I don't count him as a 13.
He's kind of not, for me at least, he's kind of not worth it. He's cool, but...
Okay. So before we get into another topic, panelists, stick around. Everybody else, thank you for watching. And this is where I end the screen. They changed settings, so I don't have a bye-bye thing here. So, you know.
Thanks for
bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.